Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Regents Lady Knights Lacrosse here on the Vype Live Network. My name is Rob Jaskula, welcoming you to the main field here at the Regents School in Southwest Austin on a beautiful spring day here in Central Texas. It's warm out on the field, and the action promises to be hot. And before we start the show tonight, folks, I do apologize. As you can see on your picture, we do have some glare from the setting sun. And say hi to our camera operator, Rob Jaskula Sr., pitching in tonight to help out. If you're a veteran of our Regents broadcasts here on Vype Live, you do know the sun is setting over the right-hand corner of the field. And there's really not much we can do about the glare until the sun does disappear, which it is about to over the treetops. And so once it does get dark, things should clear up for you. So we do appreciate your patience here on the Vype Live Network. Last time here at home, the Regents Lady Knights dropped a decision to the Lake Travis Cavaliers 9-4, and tonight a similar color scheme, the exact same color scheme as the Bowie Bulldogs, come for a visit. The Lady Knights looking for their first win this season here on home turf and this beautiful all-grass facility here at Regents, and we welcome you folks who are tuning in that are Bowie Bulldogs fans. We have lots of experience covering Bowie athletics here on Vype Live as well. Happy to have you with us here on this Thursday evening. Starters for the Lady Knights this evening. Willow Asia starts in goals. Back four, Sawani Pereira, Rhiannon Leach, Josie Peterson, and Campbell Guess. The midfielders are Louisa Laird, Harley Brissenden, and Piper Taylor. Good to have Louisa back in the lineup, and I believe this will be the fourth different sport that I've covered her playing here for the Regents School in Austin. One of the great multi-sport athletes here. Front four, Giada Artaza, Hope Friel, Landon Thigpen, and Brooklyn Alexander. The players are being introduced on the far side. The referees are inspecting the crosses of the players. Starters for the Bulldogs in numerical order this evening. Sarah Fight, Harper Kamak, Sadie Dotrieve, Ella Lovejoy, Scarlett Ray wears number 16, Phoebe Evans, Tasha Sawafa-Dunkich, Lindsay Heim, Hannah Saltz, Mila Johnson, Sophia French, number 26, Harper Pardue is number 43, and in goals, number 99, Vivian Trussler. We're going to take a quick time out here on our Vype Live pregame show. We'll be back with the playing of a national anthem and the opening draw. This is Regents Lady Knights Lacrosse on Vype Live. Back at the main field at Regents. Sunset is still about 20 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen, so we do appreciate your patience. The sun is about to disappear over the treetops to our right, to the west here on this main field. But until then, we will be dealing with some glare on that right-hand portion of the field. And if you are familiar with our broadcasts here of Regents Sports, the press box here is set up more for the width of an American football field, so there are some blind spots that we have in the near side corners, but we will do our best to bring you all of the action. It's a beautiful evening here in Central Texas, a wonderful day. Spring has already sprung. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Should be a beautiful violet crown, too, by the way this sunset's starting. 81 degrees as we approach the opening draw. That's 27 for our friends listening in parts abroad. The stick inspection still being carried out by our officiating crew, so getting started just a couple minutes behind schedule, our 6 o'clock opening draw. And I can tell you folks that our next telecast will be boys lacrosse here tomorrow against San Antonio Central Catholic, and the opening faceoff for that game, 7:30, so a bit of an evening start here at the Regents School. Right now, we're going to kick it downstairs. Public address announcer for the introduction of the lineups and the playing of the national anthem. This is Regents Lady Knights Lacrosse on Vype Live.
to the center of the field, one at a time. First for the Lady Bulldogs, starters for the Bulldogs this evening. At captain number 4, Sarah Vype. Let Sarah go ahead and come out to the center of the field. Thank you. Number 8, Harper Carmine. Captain number 13, Sadie Gotruder. Number 14, Ella Lovejoy. Number 16, Scarlett Ray. Number 18, Phoebe Evans. Number 20, Tasha Shawat Baduki. Number 23, Lindsay Hines. Number 24, Hannah Salt. Captain number 25, Myra Johnson. Number 26, Sophia French. Number 43, Harper Pardue. And number 99, Vivian Truxler. And if I could have the rest of the Lady Bulldogs come on out and reveal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the field, your Regents Lady Knights. Starting this season for your Lady Knights at attacker, junior, number 2, Brooklyn Alexander. At midfield, senior captain, number 8, Piper Taylor. At attacker, sophomore, number 9, Hope Creel. At attacker, sophomore, number 11, Giara Alcanza. At defender, sophomore, number 12, Campbell Guest. And at goalkeeper, freshman, number 14, Willow Aja. At attacker, freshman, number 16, Landon Pitkin. At midfield, freshman, number 17, Harley Brissenden. At defense, senior, number 20, Josie Peterson. At midfield, captain, sophomore, number 23, Lisa Laird. And a defender, captain, senior, number 25, Sawani Pereira. Our Lady Knights are led by head coach Gordon Asher. And the rest of our Lady Knights. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you please rise, and if you would remove your hats for our prayer, and then please remain standing.
Back here on Vype Live, Rob Jaskula with you. Our thanks to Rob Jaskula Sr. running the camera this evening. And producing in the studio this evening, Vype Media broadcast director Merle Bertrand filling in this evening, and we expect Coach Les Cleary as well back in the studio tonight. The sun is setting here at the main field at Regents, so hopefully the glare is improving, folks. We have 12 minutes up on the board. We are excited for the opening draw as the Lady Knights look for their first win here on home turf, this wonderful all-natural grass facility. And I can also inform some of you folks, if you aren't familiar with the setup here at the Regents School, because this is a natural grass field, there is a crown on the field for drainage purposes. and covering sports here over the years, I can tell you that plays a factor in the ball movement in just about every field sport played here at the Regents School. The Bowie Bulldogs visiting this evening. They'll wear all black, trimmed in red with white numbers. Nice and easy to read for us here. It looks like they will be attacking from right to left in the opening. Well, actually, both goalies going to the same net, so we'll see. It does look like Bowie will be right to left. The Lady Knights wearing white jerseys, blue scorch trimmed in white, a bit of gold trim as well, and the Lady Knights will be left to right across your dial in the opening period. Now we have the goalies all set up. Lindsey Heim will take the opening draw for Bowie. And Piper Taylor for the Lady Knights. And we are ready. And we're underway. Draw lifted in the air towards the defensive zone for the Lady Knights. Knocked down out of the air by Giada Artaza towards the near sideline. And, well, here's our first instance, folks. This is one of the blind spots here on the main field at Regents. It looks like it was a free for the Lady Knights. Sawani Pereira comes out with it. Now Brissenden carrying across midfield on the right below our broadcast position here on the main field. Shaking off a stick check. Brissenden still carrying. Still, now at the 8-meter, cutting inside, shooting. That's a nice save by Trussler in goal for Bowie. It goes out and Regents will restart. Behind the net, Artaza. Coming out to her right-hand side, that is the left wing side, rather. Hope Friel out at the fan, trying to cut inside the 8-meter. Good stick check on the outside there by Scarlett Ray. And now Piper Taylor cutting behind the net. Looking to set up the attack. She goes for the crease roll. That's a good save again by Trussler. She didn't know much about the rebound, but she did well to hug that near side post. Then picked up on the far side, Artaza will set up again for the Lady Knights. Just underway, a minute and a half in, here on the main field at Regents. Glad you're with us here on a beautiful Thursday evening. Here's Taylor, side of the net right wing. In the pie, looking to attack. This cuts back outside of the fan. Good defending from Sadie Dotrieve for the Bulldogs, sending Taylor behind the net. She'll pass it far side, Friel. Friel a little trouble getting the handle, but no tight marking on her. And she'll play it out to the top of the fan, Brissenden there for the Lady Knights. Now looking to attack through the center. Good defending from Bowie. She'll cut to her left. Still looking to get her shot away is Brissenden. Now to her left. Spins to the right. Lost the ball, and we do have a whistle. It looks like it'll be a free position for Brissenden. From the center hash, 8 meters out. Good attacking opportunity here for the Lady Knights. She shoots on one hop. Good save by Trussler down to her left. That she'll scoop and collect and clear for the Bulldogs. We've played 2.5 minutes, 9:31 to go in the first quarter. As Bowie moved the ball through midfield, out to the right wing. This is Ella Lovejoy on her right. Defended by Louisa Laird. In behind the net now for Phoebe Evans. And now Emily Williams trying to drive to the top of the fan. Good check there by Taylor. Oh, looks like Taylor did foul her. Yeah, and Emily Williams will be able to self-start here for the Bulldogs. Just under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Knights were ready for that. Here's Harper Pardue to her right, slashing inside to her left. She shoots over the left shoulder and scores. A good attack from Harper Pardue, 8:37 to play in the first quarter. And it's 1-0 to the Bulldogs here on the road tonight. That's it, 3:23 of the opening quarter. Lady Knights fell behind early in our last telecast against Lake Travis, managed to come back to tie it before the Cavaliers pulled away in the fourth. Center draw, it's the sun is just about finished setting here in West Austin. Yeah, lifted in the air. The Bowie attacking zone, scooped up by Williams. A good stick check there by Louisa Laird. And the ball again below our broadcast position, just out of sight. We wait for the restart. Looks like Bowie will have it. Judging by the defensive shape of the Lady Knights, it is Williams with Laird on her. It's through the stick check of Piper Taylor and got it over to Lindsey Heim. Heim for Pardue, the Bowie goal scorer. She fires a pass inside, just out of the reach of Ella Lovejoy, but that would have been a good attacking opportunity. I'll hit the supports of the scoreboard behind the goal. It'll be a Regents ball. 7:50 to play in the opening quarter. 1-0 to the Bowie Bulldogs. Louisa Laird in a dangerous position, trying to carry through in the middle in front of her own net. She got fouled and self-starts. Again, Louisa Laird through the middle. Has 3 Bulldogs on her. Wins another free. And takes the ground ball. She'll go. Nice stick check from Lovejoy right at midfield. And Lovejoy kicks it to Williams. And here come the Bulldogs once again with Dotrieve. Dotrieve carrying up left wing. Peterson on her, but she'll cut inside, looking for an angle to shoot. Good stick check from Brissenden. And now Taylor trying to defend on Mila Johnson behind the goal. 7 minutes to play in the first. Bowie up 1. Johnson still with Taylor on her. Back in behind the net for the Bulldogs. As Lovejoy looking to center. Oh, that's a great pass. But the shot from Lindsey Heim was too high. It'll go out, looks like 2. Bowie. Lovejoy centers. Oh, really nice pass and a good finish right in front from Mila Johnson. Caught the Lady Knights napping there. Johnson completely unmarked. 6:32 to play in the opening quarter. And just like that, 2-0 to the Bulldogs. A timeout has been called by Bowie head coach by Lady Knights head coach Jordan Asher. We'll be right back here on Vype Live. This is Regents Lady Knights Lacrosse.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Rob Jaskula back with you here on Vype Live. 6:21 to go in the opening quarter here at the Regents School in Southwest Austin. The Bowie Bulldogs off to a good start. They lead 2-0. The opening minute or two looked very good from Regents. Some good attacking opportunities. Once Bowie got across midfield, they've been dominant for the last 3 to 4 minutes, picking up 2 goals, and really it could have been more with some really nice passing into that critical scoring area. Harley Brissenden is going to take the draw for Regents with Harper Pardue for Bowie. Lady Knights are in white, left to right. Bulldogs in black, right to left here in the opening quarter. And the sun has disappeared behind the trees. Off in the distance, and the draw popped up in the air. Ground ball being attacked by Pardue. And Louisa Laird for the Lady Knights. It's scooped up by Brissenden. And Brissenden will carry through center into the attacking zone. Trying to split two Bulldog defenders. Good strength here from Brissenden. She gets to the fan, cuts inside at the 8. Still looking for a shooting angle. Spins to her left. Now back to her right. Slipped, lost her footing. She could have maybe gotten the shot away on her backhand. And Bowie scoop up the ground ball. And they clear out to center with Driscoll Pfeiffer. Harper Kamak with it. Misread the 6 for an 8 there. And the pass goes into the Bulldog bench. It'll be Lady Knights ball. There's Pereira gets us restarted. 5.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. That ground ball scooped up in midfield. Well, not scooped up by anybody yet. There we go. Collected by Louisa Laird. And right at the center dot, she loses possession. It looks like a high stick up near the halo area, and it should be a free position to Bowie. It is. And as Dotrieve gets us restarted, trying to attack on Laird. Good stick check from Louisa Laird. Oh, well, I thought so anyway. The ref didn't agree with me. And she'll bring it back for Bowie and Sadie Dotrieve. We're under 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Dotrieve will get us restarted 14 meters out. And Kamak to the goal line for Johnson, one of the 2 goal scorers. Mila Johnson cutting inside, shooting. Good stick save by Asia. And that will go out to the Bulldogs. 4:35 to play in the opening quarter and a 2-0 Bowie lead. Lovejoy will get us restarted behind the net. Now looking for the crease roll. Decides not to pull the trigger. Looking for Kamak in front. She's looking to shoot. And scores on one hop. Firing low into the right on Willow Asia. And it's a 3-0 lead to the Bowie Bulldogs. Still over 4 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. And the momentum that the Lady Knights had in the first couple minutes really has evaporated. Well, it's 7:41. So 3 goals in 3.5 minutes for the Bulldogs has them out to a big lead. Heim will take the draw for Bowie. And Brissenden for the Lady Knights. And next goal might be key for the Lady Knights if they can get something going here. And now ready. Yeah, the draw in the air, knocked forward by Laird. A good pickup on one hop by Heim. And she got ahead to Dotrieve. Dotrieve, as the Bulldogs look to attack right again. Here's Kamak cutting inside, looking to shoot. Good stick check from Brissenden, though. And the Lady Knights, Piper Taylor collects the ground ball. She tries to carry back up through the middle. Got fouled. She'll win the free position and self-start. Under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. And the Lady Knights trailing 3-0 as it's played ahead towards Landon Thigpen for the Lady Knights, but again turned over on the far side. Heim has it for Bowie, and she may have carried out of bounds. Oh, no, she was fouled in front of the Bowie bench. Yeah, it's lobbed across the field. Ground ball scooped up by Kamak, and good stick check. Well, again, I thought it was a good one, but it must have been a little bit high. Kamak will self-start again, trying to work around Pereira at the 8. And it looks like she's going to win another free there. She'll start from the fan, 12 meters out. 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter, and Bowie up 3-0. After a strong start, it's fired inside, and firing over the left shoulder of Willow Asia is Lindsey Heim. And the Lady Knights caught again, flat-footed. A really nice cut from Heim, a good pass, and a great shot. 2:55 to play in the first, and Bowie threatening to run away with this one already. It's 4-0.
Some of the most interesting ones, big groups where a ball pops up and you don't know what you got till you look at it later.
That's Heim's second of the night. She scored the second Bowie goal as well. And we'll take the draw with Brissenden for the Lady Knights. And straight up into the air this time. Collected on the near side by Heim. Their pass was knocked down by Brissenden. Louisa Laird picks it up off the ground for the Lady Knights, who need to attack here. There's Louisa Laird getting a chance to stretch her legs as she sprints through the middle. Still going. She should shoot. On one hop scores. Louisa Laird, a really nice goal for the Lady Knights, and they're back in this one. 2.5 to play in the first. Or did we get a whistle before the shot? We did. Well, Laird will go from 8 meters out. Let's see if she can repeat the goal. This press box pretty well insulated, and our crowd mic not doing a great job picking up the whistles this evening from our officials, but they make the call, and Laird's just going to shoot. Good save there by Trussler. Ground ball right in front. And scooped up to the left by Dotrieve for Bowie. Looked like a high stick from Artaza as they dive out of the viewing area. And into the middle now for Ray. With the ball loose on the ground. Sarah Fike comes away with it for Bowie, and a nice pass into midfield for Kamek. Up the left wing. Looking for Johnson. Got away from her to the goal line extended. Ground ball being battled for, and it looks like the Lady Knights, Parker LaGuarta is going to win the battle for it. Well, she wins the free position anyway. And we'll feed it to Willow Asia in the crease. Over to Pereira left side. We have a minute to play here in the first quarter. And we got a whistle. And Willow Asia will get us restarted from her crease. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. And unfortunate that Regents goal was chalked off just a minute ago for the free instead, as the ball comes into midfield and shoulder to shoulder. Dotrieve and Taylor for the Lady Knights. And the Lady Knights win the free. 30 seconds to go here in the first. They'll need to attack quickly. Here's Hope Friel, the sophomore, attacking to her right. Played it over her shoulder towards Brissenden. It rolls in front. Louisa Laird's the first one there. She can't corral the ground ball, though. Now gets it at the goal line extended. 15 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Here's Louisa Laird. To her right, Guess. Campbell Guess attacking. Back for Laird at the 8. Couldn't handle the pass. She was thinking about the shot before she corralled the pass, but recovers. 3 seconds to go in the quarter, and she's going to run out of time as the opening 12 minutes comes to a close. Couldn't have gone much better for the Bowie Bulldogs. They lead 4-0 after 12 minutes. We'll be right back here on Vype Live. Rob Jaskula back with you at the Regents School as we head to the second quarter. It's a 4-0 lead for the Bowie Bulldogs. 4 goals in a 6-minute span. Pardue, Heim, Kamek, and Heim again with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter to make it 4-0. And we'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Rob Jaskula back with you here at the Regents School in Southwest Austin. Now, we appreciate your patience as we work through a couple of technical difficulties here. Well, you're doing live sports, anything can happen, and it usually does. Bowie off to a great start. They lead 4-0 after 12 minutes. As the lights have come on here at the Regents School, sun just about done setting here at 6:27 p.m. As we switch ends, Bowie will attack left to right. They wear all black, trimmed in white and a bit of red. And the Lady Knights right to left, they wear their home whites, blue skirts, trimmed in white with a bit of gold. Piper Taylor will take the draw for the Lady Knights as we get the second underway. Lindsey Heim for Bowie. And 12 minutes on the clock. We're just about set. And Lady Knights really need the next goal. Louisa Laird had it in the net, but was chalked off, pulled back for a free. And off the draw, the Bulldogs quickly looking to attack with Dotrieve. And she loses it onto the ground. Heim battling for it with Pereira, still loose. A big mass of humanity in between the fan and the 8, still battling for the ground ball. See a few kicks in there, plenty of stick work. And finally a free one by the Bulldogs. And again, they restart quickly. Here's Dotrieve at the fan, looking for the centering pass. Falls on one hop to the far side, and Juliet Blossom, she couldn't handle it, but takes it in behind. And Bowie will set up their attack from the left side. Blossom with LaGuarta on her. Back behind for Lovejoy. Lovejoy has Hope Friel on her. And now the centering pass is in. Piper Taylor had to intervene, and she does a great job collecting it and carrying away. Just a minute into the second. Feeds it up to center. Let the ground ball taken by Sophia French, who has a great dye job on her hair. Very bright. Looks like she wins the free as well. All right, below our broadcast position. 10:40 to play first half. Looks like Giada Artaza caught Lindsey Heim high. And our referees settling everybody down here. And Brissenden had to get behind her. That's a new point of emphasis this season across the NFHS with regards to officiating. And on the left side of the fan, here's Kamak again. Back out top for Dotrieve. Dotrieve looking to attack on Taylor. Good stick check by Piper Taylor. But the ground ball scooped up quickly again by the Bulldogs. And to the right, Blossom. To the side of the net, Lovejoy. Lovejoy looking to attack on Friel. Behind the net now is Ella Lovejoy. We've played 2 minutes of the second. Lovejoy looking for the crease roll, but the Lady Knights ready for it. And she'll carry around to the far side. Goal line extended as she centers. Good intervention from Pereira to get a stick in there. But still a ground ball in front, and here's another goal for the Bowie Bulldogs as Ella Lovejoy is the quickest to react and fires home. And it's 5-0 to Bowie. With 9:26 to play until halftime. Four different goal scorers for the Bulldogs, and they collect the draw as well. They've been very good on those here this evening. Dotrieve back through center, and here's a pass for Heim. Heim looking to shoot. That's blocked, and the Lady Knights clear. Out into the middle third of the field. Artaza got tied up with French. And I think Artaza had the position. This should be a free to the Lady Knights. Oh, got that one wrong again. It's French. Well, I thought got Artaza in the back, but down the wing for Lovejoy. Lovejoy slashing into the middle. She'll cut behind the net at the pie, and another whistle. Lovejoy will get to attack from 8 meters out with 8:35 to go here in the first half. The right hash mark. And again, an unmarked bulldog at the side of the net. The Lady Knights adjusting. Here is Lovejoy, who scored the last Bowie goal. Looking to shoot. And scores over the left shoulder of Willow Asia. Not much she can do about that. 8:01 to play in the second. Yeah, the Bulldogs have their touchdown as Ella Lovejoy with a brace here in the second quarter makes it 6-0 to Bowie. And the Bulldogs starting to use some rotation. They have a pretty full bench this evening, as do the Lady Knights. Count 7 substitutes for Regents. It looks like the Bulldogs have just about a full second team worth of substitutes here tonight. Piper Taylor will take the draw for the Lady Knights with Pardue for Bowie. Lady Knights right to left across your dial here in the second quarter. Bowie left to right in all black. And Pardue with a really nice job winning the draw herself and looking to attack straight away. Cutting inside, Pardue shoots and scores over the right shoulder of Willow Asia, untouched as she just slashes through the center. A really nice goal. And Pardue, who opened the scoring here this evening, gets the extra point for Bowie, who now leads 7-0, and just 14 seconds between those goals. And 4 of the 5 Bowie goal scorers with 2 here this evening, and Pardue will take the draw again, this time with Brissenden. And in the air, Taylor knocks it down and scoops the ground ball as the Lady Knights look to attack, trying to get on the scoreboard here. The attacking opportunities have been a bit few and far between here tonight. Still Piper Taylor at the 12-meter fan. Trying to work to her left. We've seen Taylor before. She's patient in the attack. Left it for Louisa Laird. Laird looking to drive to the front. Now takes it to her right. Lays it off for Brissenden. Brissenden at the top of the 8-meter. Ranging to her right. Looking for an angle to shoot. Still Brissenden. Still Brissenden. Good stick handling from her. And a whistle. And it'll be Brissenden from 8 meters. Straight away. This is a great attacking opportunity here for the Lady Knights. One of their best of the evening. Harley Brissenden shoots low and scores. Really well taken. Just one step and rifled it low. Yeah, Vivian Trussler just couldn't get the stick down in time. 6:42 to play in the first half. And the Lady Knights are on the board. There's Harley Brissenden, who's having a really nice night, battling in midfield. It's the Knights there first, just over a minute after the Pardue goal. And she will take the draw. Back in the center circle. A beautiful evening here as the clouds going nice and a brilliant orange, and darkness starting to creep in from the east. About 15 minutes past sunset here, so probably another 5 minutes or so of daylight. The lights here at Regents very good as Brissenden wins the draw again and carries to her left through midfield, looking to get into the scoring area. Runs around the pick of Taylor. And there's going to be an illegal pick on Piper Taylor. Looked like she got her elbows up there a little too much. A little too obvious. And Bowie straight away looking to attack through the middle again. It's Heim. She had knocked away from her. Looks like a foul against Regents. She'll get the free position and the self-start. She feeds it over to her right. And Dotrieve. Dotrieve with a nice spin on Brissenden. And still Sadie Dotrieve. Going to attack. Gets around Brissenden again. And another whistle, and she wins the free. And from 8 meters out, has an excellent opportunity to restore the 7-goal Bowie advantage. Referee getting everybody in position behind the net. And Dotrieve gets the stick high and fires to the left of Willow Asia and scores. Eight to 1 is the Bulldog lead with 5:20 to play until halftime. A long first half here for the Lady Knights. And back to center, Brissenden will take the draw with Lindsey Heim. After the Lady Knights make a couple of substitutions by the looks of it. Nope, not going to make them just yet. And we're ready for the draw. Rob Jaskula here with you on Vype Live. Our thanks to Rob Jaskula Sr. for working the camera. And we welcome Coach Les Cleary, our producer this evening. As off the draw, Piper Taylor with a nice scoop, and she'll attack straight away. Sprinting through the middle. Gets it high, fires low. Great save, though, by Trussler. And she pins it down low in front of her, too. Not letting the ball out of her crease. That's the best save we've seen here tonight. And out to center, Pardue. Good passing from the Bulldogs. They're really transitioning into attack really nicely. Pardue driving to the right of goal. Feeds it in behind for Dotrieve. Dotrieve looking for the crease roll here. And Bowie content to reset their attack here with Heim. Heim feeds it in front, unmarked. Is Emily Williams for the Bulldogs, but she couldn't corral the pass, and the Lady Knights will clear through center. Brissenden carrying. She was fouled, continuing to go here. And now finally we do get the whistle, and she'll just self-start straight away. Still Brissenden. Good stick check from the Bulldogs. She collected her own ground ball, but not the second attempt. It's picked up by Sophia French, and French with plenty of green in front of her as she carries out across midfield. Her pass into the middle was knocked down by Louisa Laird, and the ground ball to our right. Pereira. Good work on that ground ball. Below our broadcast position. And again, we do appreciate your patience, folks. This press box more set up for American football. So for these wider field sports, we do lose some of our area. Ground ball into center. Brissenden couldn't corral it. It's Heim. And she'll win the free position with 3:29 to go in the first half that the Bowie Bulldogs have frankly dominated. Here's Heim. Through center. Laird has to step up to her at the fan. And Heim plays it to her left. Kamak, and now in front. Low shot from Sawafa Dunkic. And a whistle. It was a good save from Asia. And Willow Asia will get to clear for the Lady Knights. Good left-handed pass to the far side. Oh, and on one hop, that bounced out of the reach of Josie Peterson. And into the Regents Lady Knights bench. Jordan Asher was closest to it. And here come the Knights again. Through the middle is Josie Peterson winning the free, and now she'll carry on. Still Peterson. Under 2.5 to play in the first half. Peterson plays it to her left, Friel. Friel patient at the fan on the left wing. To the goal line extended. Brissenden. She carries all the way back out to the top. Around Laird. Still Brissenden. As a couple of Bulldogs step out on her. But still Harley Brissenden. Under 2 minutes to go. Lost it, scooped it. And now slashing into the middle. She shoots low and scores. Really nice action on that shot from Harley Brissenden. And the Lady Knights have their second with 1:52 to go in the first half. It's a brace for Brissenden. That goal coming at 10:08 of the second quarter. And Brissenden, who wasn't in the lineup for our first game here on Vype Live against Lake Travis, showing some good goal-scoring form here tonight. On the rolling substitutes, I see Dautrieve returns for Bowie. As we head back to center for the draw. Heim to take it with Louisa Laird, taking her first draw of the night. And it's waved off. Looks like we'll reset and try it again. It was 4-0 after one. Bowie have extended their lead here in the second, but Bowie looking to extend their lead even more here as Dautrieve picks it up, and she carries through the middle. She's to the 8. And a whistle. Looks like a hold was called. And Sadie Dautrieve has a good opportunity here to extend the Bowie lead. Minute 20 to go until halftime. Lady Knights making a few substitutions, and now Dautrieve fires. Good save by Willow Asia, and the ball bounces all the way back out near midfield. I wonder if that maybe hit the post with that carom. Well, attacking quickly again are the Bulldogs. A good spin from Pardue. She didn't pull the trigger. Now a shot. And a great save by Asia. She had the stick nice and high and collected the high shot. Out to center, Laird, carrying up right wing for the Lady Knights with 33 seconds to go in the half. Louisa Laird looking to get the Knights one closer here before halftime. She runs out of real estate, play to her right, Friel. Now in behind towards Brissenden. Good battle for the ground ball. Comes out to the side of the net, fed in front. That's an own goal from Bowie. Indeed, Hannah Saltz was trying to play it back to Vivian Trussler, but Trussler had stepped out. Yeah, with 12 seconds to go in the half, the Lady Knights with a good finish here to the first half. As they draw one closer. And the Salt's own goal. It's an 8-3 game. And with 12 seconds to go until halftime, everybody's going to be thinking defense first here. Laird will take the draw. But not before a Bowie substitution. With Lindsay Heim, the number 23s going at it here. Beautiful sunset just finishing here to our right. On a beautiful spring day here in Central Texas. Draws up in the air. It's Dotrieve. Dotrieve, 8 seconds, 7, 6 as she carries to the fan. Shoots. Great save by Asia. Ball pops up in the air. Another shot blocked. And time expires on the first half. Carrying in behind is Pereira. And still waiting for the officials to notice the hooter didn't go off at the end of the half. But a good finish to the half from the Lady Knights. They fell behind 7-0, but have outscored Bowie 3-1 since. And we'll be back right after these messages. It's 8-3 here at the Regents School on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Rob Jaskula back with you at the Regents School in Southwest Austin as we are just about set for third quarter action. The Bowie Bulldogs lead 8-3. They went out to a 7-0 lead before Regents got on the board, but a good finish in the last half of the second quarter has the Lady Knights back within an 8-3 scoreline. Lady Knights will attack left to right here in the third quarter. They wear their home whites with blue skirts trimmed in white with a bit of gold trim as well. Bowie are right to left across your dial. They wear all black trimmed in red with white numbers and lettering. Nice and easy to read. We always appreciate that with these tired eyes here in the broadcast booth. Lights have completely taken over. We are near dark here in Central Texas, and a change in goals for the Lady Knights. And we will get to that in a moment as straight away off the draw, Dotreve looking to attack. And she's at the 8, spins away from Taylor, and she shoots and scores. Ashlyn Cumby in the game in goals for the Lady Knights, and, well, not the start she was looking for. It's 9-3. Well, Sadie Dotreve has been a real strong player in the middle of the field today, and that's her second. Just 17 seconds in to, 21 seconds in to the third quarter. Piper Taylor to take the draw for the Lady Knights. And again, won by the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Emily Williams slashing to the top of the 8-meter. So I'll have to carry it out to her right. And for Kamak, she'll collect the ground ball and feed it to the goal line extended. Bowie looking to extend their lead and hit double digits here tonight. This is Lovejoy. In behind the cage. Lovejoy looking for the crease roll. But Pereira gets over for the Lady Knights, and it looks like we have a whistle. And Bowie will reset with Lovejoy. Centering pass, well taken, and firing in is Lindsey Heim. Just slashing through the slot. Does a nice job taking the pass and rifling the one-time shot. High on Cumbie. And we've played 1 minute and 14 seconds of the third quarter. And what was a 5-goal lead is now 7 for the Bowie Bulldogs. A great start for them. Coming fresh out of halftime. And that's Heim's hat trick as well. As Bowie returned to a touchdown lead. Heim will take the draw with Piper Taylor. Our officials sorting out something here as Brissenden returns for the Lady Knights. Pereira checking out. Lady Knights left to right. Across your dial in the third. Bowie right to left. And off the draw. The ground ball scooped by Taylor. But it's a free to Bowie. And Dautrieve self-starting right up the middle. Taylor, good job recovering after the free. Here's Pardue. Pardue to her right. Working on Laird. Good burst of speed. Pardue shoots and scores. Well, she found the gap to Cumbie's left over her shoulder just inside the post. And for Pardue, a hat trick as well. Yeah, boy, if the Bowie Bulldogs come out of halftime absolutely firing. As whatever adjustments Emily Heim made were good ones. 10:24 to play in the third quarter. And already 3 goals up on the board for Bowie. There are thanks to Coach Heim's mom, Rosa, who was most helpful this week in doing our preparation for the Bulldogs. I had a lovely chat with at the scorer's table during the pregame. Off the draw, Dautrieve battling with Laird for it. And it looks like a booking yellow card to Louisa Laird. And she'll head to the sin bin. 10:17 to play third quarter. As Bowie go to the power play. Here's Pardue at the 12. Gets around Brissenden. Plays it to the goal line extended. They're carrying him behind Lovejoy. Lovejoy centering. A good save by Cumbie as Lindsey Heim, again unmarked, right in the crease. In behind it's Lovejoy. Lovejoy looking to center. Oh, a great pass, but shooting high was Dautrieve. Lady Knights dodge one there, but Lovejoy will restart. In behind, just over 2 minutes in to the third quarter. And Bowie in control. Here's Lovejoy. Another good centering pass, Heim. But Heim couldn't corral it, but she does get the ground ball around 3 Lady Knights. She takes it back out to the 8. Now cuts inside the slot, dekes, and scores. A really, really nice goal from Lindsey Heim. And a 4-goal outburst in the first, 2.5 minutes for the Bulldogs. And as Heim gets her 4th to make it 12-3. And, these Bulldogs attackers just 2 unmarked in the slot. Another nice pass from behind the goal from Lovejoy for the assist. Well taken by Heim. Marcelite Fair checking in for Bowie. First time we've seen her this evening. Laird continuing to serve her penalty. And Fair wins it off the draw. She was the unmarked player. Yeah, wins the free off Piper Taylor. Got to cross a little high up there near the halo. And ahead for Dautrieve. Dautrieve working on Brissenden and cuts inside, slashes right around her and scores. Knee high on Cumby. A real nice burst of speed from Dautrieve. We still played less than 3 minutes of the third, and it's 13-3. 5 goals in less than 3 minutes for Bowie. And taking full advantage of the power play as well. And now that we are at 10 goals, the clock is going to run. That will stop if the Knights get back under 10. And so 8.5 minutes to go as we prepare for the draw. Laird continuing to serve her penalty following her yellow card. And the draw was won by Bowie, but nice job by Brissenden to knock it forward. But Pardue there to collect the ground ball for Bowie, and into the middle it's Dautrieve cutting through the circle. Sadie Dautrieve firing it up ahead, but the pass was out of the reach of Heim. Heads in behind, and this will be Bowie ball as it bounces off the scoreboard. No, it'll be Knights ball. That wasn't a shot. That's my fault, folks. Still early in the season for all of us. As the Lady Knights carry back out in front of the Bowie bench. Looks like Brax Alexander for the Lady Knights with a good burst of speed into the attacking zone. Still carrying up the left wing. And it finally loses it at the goal line, but does scoop it back up. That's Campbell Guess for the Lady Knights. Pass out top. Came all the way out to midfield. It's Brissenden. She can't attack. Now she can as Taylor checks up. Here's Brissenden with a good spin at the fan. Brissenden attacking to her right. Thought about shooting. Decided to pull it back to the 8. Still Brissenden. And now she'll reset with 7 minutes to go in the quarter. We did get a whistle. And it'll be a free to Harley Brissenden. Who has 2 of the Regents' goals. She has scored them both 2. And the third goal was an own goal, so she is the only Knights goal scorer this evening. And she will shoot. Oh, and off the bounce, it carries over the net. Unlucky as she went over the crossbar with that one. That was a good chance. And it looked like she had Tressler beat. And Bowie will restart. Here's Pardue. Across midfield. Good pass up ahead for Mila Johnson. Johnson was fouled by Brissenden with the slash on her stick. And she'll restart at the fan. Plays it to her left, looking for Fair. Knocked down by Taylor. Ground ball at the top of the slot, rather. Popped up in the air. Cumby with the basket catch. Halfway through the third quarter. And Bowie have scored all 5 here in the third. As Cumby plays it to her left. It's knocked away from Guess. But she wins the free and feeds it up ahead. Looking for Louisa Laird on the far side. Another free one by the Lady Knights, and Laird will self-start. Louisa Laird spinning into the center circle. Looking to stretch those legs. But a great stick check. Well, you know what? Every time I say it, it's a foul. I've got a bad luck here in the early part of this season. Here's Laird for Taylor. Piper Taylor at the top of the fan. Spinning in, and another whistle goes. Cross-check called. That was in the critical scoring area. No, they'll pull it back out to the 12. meter fan for Piper Taylor. Under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. That the Bowie Bulldogs have honestly dominated. Got to call them like I see them, folks. Here's Friel. On right wing. Patient. Waiting for some movement. Got it from Taylor. Fed it to her left. Here's Laird. Tried to play it back out, and it's going to carry into midfield. Away from Friel. Scooped up by the Lady Knights' Campbell Guess. Now Laird. Scooped it to Taylor. Taylor spinning at the 8. Still Piper Taylor. Holding. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Taylor. Good defending from Bowie. With Dautrieve and Fair. Now it'll be Laird. Again Taylor. For Brissenden. Brissenden now slashing in. Fires and scores. What a great shot from Harley Brissenden. Thigh high. And beat Trussler just with the pace. And the Lady Knights have their first goal of the third quarter. That does make it 13-3. Or 13-4, rather. Excuse me. I'm looking right at the scoreboard and said it anyway. And that will take the lead for Bowie back under 10. So the clock does stop. And for Harley Brissenden, a hat trick. That one coming at 8:22 of the third quarter. And Brissenden will take the draw. With Lindsey Heim for the Bulldogs. Lady Knights in white, left to right. Bulldogs in all black, right to left here in the third. Yeah, the draw won by Brissenden. Good job by her, and she's looking to attack straight away. Knights need to go here, and she'll cut inside on Heim, looking to shoot, but the shot got blocked, and it looked like she may have been pulled back. Indeed. Harley Brissenden will have an opportunity from 8 meters to make this an 8-goal game. Trussler with her stick high and to her right. Brissenden beat her to her left with her last shot. And on one hop, another goal for Brissenden. As she fires low, it beats the stick side of Trussler. 4 goals tonight for Harley Brissenden. Those goals just 39 seconds apart. Make it an 8-goal game. Hyman Brissenden will take the draw. Brissenden won the last one and then won the free before scoring the goal. That was really a solo effort. Let's see if she can do it again. And she does collect the ground ball off the draw. And attacks on the left side. Into the zone. Here's Harley Brissenden. Stood up by Dautrieve just outside of the fan. Brissenden spinning to her left. Cutting inside. She's triple teamed. Not able to get a shot away. It looks like she got slashed. Do appreciate this referee here on the near side doing a really nice job making emphatic calls. And Brissenden, another opportunity, one hash over to the left as she attacks. Oh, didn't get all that shot, missed it wide to the right. And a scramble for it behind the goal line. I see Giada Artaza there for the Lady Knights, who come away with it. Here's Brissenden, again looking to attack as she gets in the middle of the field. 10 meters out is Harley Brissenden, who has scored the last 2 goals of this game. Now attacking to her left, has Heim on her. Brissenden. Her stick checked and she was fouled. But we'll restart from the fan with a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Let's see if Brissenden just takes a step and shoots. No, she plays it to her left. Taylor. Piper Taylor from 6 meters. Now cuts inside. Taylor shoots and scores. There's Piper Taylor's first of the night. And the Lady Knights are back within 7 with 1:14 to go in the third quarter. This has been a real game of runs here this evening. The Bulldogs scored the first 7. Lady Knights got 3 of the next 4. Then 5 straight for Bowie. And now 3 straight back for the Lady Knights. But still a 7-goal Bowie lead with 1:14 to go third quarter. It's 13-6. And I can tell you, folks, our next broadcast of Regents Knights Lacrosse will be a boys game tomorrow, 7:30, as San Antonio Central Catholic come up I-35 for a visit. So a 7:30 face-off for that one. Will be on air about 7:20 with our pregame show for our first Knights boys game of the year. Brissenden Heim take the draw. This time it's won by Bowie. Nicely taken by Dautrieve, and she's looking to attack straight away. Lady Knights do a good job collapsing at the top of the crease there, but still Dautrieve slashing to her left, carries across the face of goal, out to her right. It looks like she won a free with 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. As she was interfered with, and she'll have a great opportunity to fire in on Cumby here, who is right-handed, unlike Willow Asia, who plays left-handed. Here's Dautrieve shooting. Good save there by Cumby. Hit her right on the kneecap. That had to be smarts. And took a big carom out to the right wing where it's collected by Heim. And Bowie will reset. Dautrieve out at the top of the fan, under 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Played to the left. And Driscoll Pfeiffer. Now Pfeiffer. Heim. Heim cutting in, looking to attack. Ran to Pereira. No whistle, ground ball. As Pfeiffer and Laird battle for it. It will be the Bulldogs who come away with it, Mila Johnson, but time runs out on the third quarter before she can get a shot away. Well, the Bowie Bulldogs stretch their lead. They had a fine start to the quarter, but the Lady Knights have scored the last 3 goals. That's 2 quarters in a row that they finished strong. They're going to need a big fourth quarter when we come back here on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know,
Rob Jaskuba back with you as we start the fourth quarter. The Bowie Bulldogs have been good value for their lead all night. It's 7 right now, 13-6 as we go to the fourth. Lady Knights, though, with a real strong finish to that third quarter as they score the last 3 with the midfielders Brissenden and Taylor pulling the Knights a bit closer. Piper Taylor will take the draw. Lindsey Heim for the Bulldogs. Lady Knights are right to left across your dial here in the fourth quarter, wearing white with blue skirts, trimmed in white with a bit of gold trim as well. Bowie left to right, wearing all black, trimmed in red with white numbers. And Willow Asia back in goal for the Lady Knights here in the fourth quarter. We're underway. Draw one nicely by the Bulldogs. Here's Dotrieve. Playing it to her left. And Lucy Hartsock wins the free, and she'll self-start, cutting inside. Taylor got a stick high there as she went to check her, and I think that's going to be a yellow to Piper Taylor. It is. It's a real point of emphasis this season is the stick around the halo there, they call it, around the head, neck area. And even though she didn't hit her in the head, it was still high up there with the stick check. In behind for Bowie, it is Mila Johnson. And she has to reset while some substitutions are made. Bowie back to the power play here. Two yellows tonight on the Lady Knights. And now ready for the restart at the fan. On left wing. Looking to cut inside and shooting and scoring. Her first goal of the night is Lucy Hartsock as she rips it high on Willow Asia, and it's a 14-6 Bulldog lead. Hartsock with just a really nice burst of speed. None of the defenders for Regents could get over in time to put her off the shot. Even from 12 meters out, not just the 8. 11:16 to play here in the fourth. And as they have in all 4 quarters tonight, the Bulldogs score first in this frame. As Hartsock's first of the night. And Heim will take the draw with Brissenden for the Lady Knights. And the draw won by the Bulldogs. Heim with a good job taking the ground ball on one hop ahead to Dotrieve. Good pass up ahead, fair, and she'll shoot high, misses. And the Bulldogs quickest to react to get to the end line. 2 of them beat any Regents night there. And Bowie will get to restart with Mila Johnson. Johnson being marked by Josie Peterson. Comes around to the left side of goal, lost the handle. Ground ball in behind. Johnson there for Bowie. Looking to center. Has someone in front, and Heim scores. Well, she was calling for the ball for about 5 seconds there. And Heim does a nice job collecting that pass, kept the stick high, and just shot quickly high on Willow Asia. Now make it 15-6 with 10:11 to play in the fourth. And again, a multi-goal start to a quarter from the Bowie Bulldogs. Jordan Asher is going to call a timeout. We'll take one with her. We'll be right back with the finish here on Vype Live.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The CEO of Vype Media is Derek Dushek. Our broadcast director is Merle Bertrand. Technical director, the incomparable Suna Venkat. And our communications director, Christina Weber. Rob Jaskula back with you at the Regents School in Southwest Austin. Joined this evening by Rob Jaskula Sr. helping out with camera tonight. We thank him for that. And the third member of our broadcast team in the studio in the Little Egypt region of Southern Illinois, Coach Les Cleary. You'll hear more clearly with Les Cleary. 15-6, the Bowie Bulldogs lead with 10-11 to play in the fourth quarter. After Lindsey Heim collected her fifth goal of the night for the Bulldogs, who have, well, pretty much been scoring at will in the early parts of the quarters here tonight. Every quarter they've had at least 3 unanswered goals to start the frame. They're at 2 right now in the fourth. And if the Lady Knights want a chance to come back in this game, they're going to need to get the next goal. Bowie's still on the power play after the Piper-Taylor yellow. And the draw won again by Bowie, and again collected on one hop nicely by Sadie Dotreve, and she'll attack straight away. Dotreve. 20 meters out. Looking for an angle. Good defending here from Rhiannon Leach for the Lady Knights as Dotreve feeds it inside. He was looking for Heim, and it was knocked away, and the Lady Knights' Campbell Guess will come away with it. But she's checked. And the ball loose, goal line extended left wing, collected by the Bulldogs. And they're looking for more. Here's Hartsock. Oh, and a nice centering pass. And a good goal firing low is Tasha Sawa-Fedorkic to make it 16-6. That'll keep the clock running. As the lead for Bowie back up to 10. And that does make it at least 3 unanswered goals for the Bulldogs to start every quarter here tonight. The Knights have done well to battle back in the second half of each quarter, but these strong starts for Bowie have really been just that. Lady Knights back to full strength as Piper-Taylor returns and knocks it free at center. Dotreve scoops it. Emily Williams for the Bulldogs. Working on Parker LaGuarta, the freshman for Regents. Still Williams carrying right wing. 8:15 to play here in the fourth. Williams scooping her own ground ball. She shoots and scores just around the right foot of Willow Asia. Now it looks like there was a whistle before the shot and a free to Emily Williams, so we take that goal off for a moment. Williams will attack straight away from 8 meters out. Williams slips as she takes her first step, shoots low, and Asia stops it on the line. Nice save by her. Kept the feet tightly together as Williams tried to shoot 5-hole. Williams slipped on her first step, and the Lady Knights are able to recover and put her off the shot enough. She didn't get a ton on it. Lady Knights looking to clear up the left wing. Free position 1 by Josie Peterson, the senior. Has played up into the middle, but taken by Heim. Heim has a step on Taylor as she attacks right wing with 7 minutes to play. Heim cutting into the slot. Looking for a shooting angle. Now she fires, And a good save into the basket of Asia. The left-handed goalie with a nice save. And the Knights clear into center. 6:40 to go here in the fourth. It's a 10-goal lead for the Bowie Bulldogs. But the Lady Knights looking to get one back here as Rhiannon Leach looks to attack. But she's checked well by Dautrieve. And Dautrieve feeds it ahead to center. Fair couldn't corral the pass, though. Ground ball taken by LaGuarta. And LaGuarta is going to win the free, and she'll self-start, carry across center with 6:15 to go in front of the Bulldog bench. And a good head of steam here for LaGuarta. She's finally stick-checked near the fan. And the ball loose on the ground. Bodies flying as well. Finally scooped up by Brissenden. She looks to shoot, and we have a whistle. As we go under 6 minutes to play, we've played half the fourth quarter. Still 16-6 Bowie. But Brissenden will have a chance from the right wing hash. And 8 meters out. Plenty of movement here as referee's making sure everybody's 4 meters away. Hope somebody's inside the fan, inside the 8. And LaGuarta has to step back as well before we get this shot. Here's Brissenden firing low and scores. Make it 5 for Harley Brissenden. She bounced that a little further out from Trussler. So on the hop, it came about thigh level to the right of the goalie, to Brissenden's left. A really nice shot to the short side. And it's a 16-7 game. 5:13 to play, so the clock does stop now as the lead back under 10. 10 is the largest lead that the Bulldogs have had, and both times they've gotten it, the Knights able to come back. And again, the Knights breaking the streak of Bowie goals to start the quarter. And off the draw, ground ball being battled for right in the center circle. Heim gets it, and a high stick from Brissenden. There's no malice in that one. Heim will self-start. And Brissenden from behind will be whistled again. As we go under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. LaGuarta with some good defending. Knocks it free to center. Lost her footing, though. And the ball popping up in the air. Nicely collected by Josie Peterson. And Peterson will attack underneath our broadcast position. It's a spot we can't quite see very well here, but the camera does get it. And now it pops back up into our view anyway. Brissenden does a nice job picking up that ground ball. And she'll attack 3-on-3. Brissenden to the top of the 8 meter. Spins to her left. Ran into 2 Bulldogs there. And Lindsey Heim with a really nice stick check. And plays it ahead to center. They'll go out of bounds right on the halfway line in front of the scorer's table here at the Regents School. Always a very nice evening here at Regents. Everybody very nice as always. And we thank everybody here for their help, led by Sheila Henderson, the athletic director. It'll be a free to Bowie with 3:40 to go in the fourth. Louisa Laird needs to get 4 meters away. Finally, they self-start. On the far side, it was Addie Kopp for Bowie. And she won another free quickly. And from the free position, here we go. And Louisa Laird with a good recovery. Knock it free from her. Laird tried to back heel it to herself. Pops up in the air. And the Lady Knights do collect and fire it to center, but there is Lindsey Heim for Bowie. 3 minutes to go here. Now, it looks like the Bowie Bulldogs are going to take this one, as it's played over to Sarah Vype. Now French. Well taken by Sophia French as she cuts in to the attacking zone. Brissenden, a bit too much shoulder on that check by the looks of it. And French will restart. French cutting inside on Taylor. Taylor got the ball out for a moment. It's scooped in the air to the left. Pereira there for the Lady Knights. That's still being battled for. Looks like it's going to go out to the Lady Knights with 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Pereira carrying in behind the net. Left it for Willow Asia. And in her crease, she will look to fire it out. And decides to play it in back behind the goal. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Looks like a free was won by Asia as there was a bit of a reach into the crease from Johnson on her stick. Our next broadcast of Lady Knights Lacrosse tomorrow night, 7:30, as it's intercepted by Dautrieve, and Dautrieve scores, firing over the head of Asia with 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Makes it 17-7. The 10-goal lead is restored, so clock running with 1.5 minutes to play in the fourth. It's a 17-7 Bowie lead. Bit of a football score. That's not the first time tonight we've had a football score. Yeah, that's Sadie Dautrieve's hat trick as well, as she's got 3. Plenty of goals to go around here tonight for the Bowie Bulldogs. Harley Brissenden, the star for the Lady Knights tonight. She has 5. Piper Taylor with 1. And the 7th Lady Knight goal, an own goal from Bowie. Off the draw again, well collected by Heim. Yeah, Bowie really dominant on the draws tonight. As it's played right wing to Chloe Butner. Now up top for Lovejoy. Playing at left wing, but good defending here from the Lady Knights, who scooped the ground ball. Yeah, looking to attack through center is Giada Artaza for Brissenden. Brissenden lost the handle. Lovejoy. Lovejoy shrugs her off and carries in front of the Lady Knights bench. Lovejoy with a head of steam, left wing. 13 seconds to play. This will be the last attack of the game. Here's Lovejoy to the 8. Looking to shoot. Taylor put her off the shot. Still loose, 10 meters out. Lovejoy and Taylor battling for it. Time is going to expire as the Lady Knights carry out with Brissenden. Yeah, the Bowie Bulldogs take this one by a final of 17-7. We'll be right back to wrap things up here on Vype Live. Rob Jaskula back with you to wrap things up here at the Regents School in Southwest Austin, where the Bowie Bulldogs have taken this one 17-7. They dominate the opening few minutes of all 4 quarters here tonight, and that's really where this game was decided. Just took a while for the Knights to settle in each period. A couple of yellow cards for the Knights. Bowie made the most of their power plays as well. The star of the show, though, for the Lady Knights tonight, Harley Brissenden, as she collects 5 of the Lady Knights' 7 goals. She's our Knight of the game. Piper Taylor had a goal as well, and the 7th goal, an own goal from Bowie. That's going to do it for us here tonight. We do hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast in spite of the outcome, which was the Bowie Bulldogs 17, the Regents Lady Knights 7. Our next broadcast is a boys game tomorrow night, 7:30, as San Antonio Central Catholic make the trip up for that one. We have to thank Rob Jaskula Sr., the Big Chief, for running the camera tonight. And thanks to Coach Les Cleary, who's producing in the studio. My name is Rob Jaskula, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.